PlayStead.com. Live life outdoors. Get started at PlayStead Companies.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Nordo here for the Modern Sportsman, shooting range and gun shop in both Coon Rapids and Burnsville. And I love them, but I got to be honest. I have an issue with the Modern Sportsman. They have too much awesome stuff. The range is great, first off, but to get to the range, I got to walk by all the brands and options and all the accessories. Then one of their employees who knows a ton is standing there to answer all my questions. Suddenly, my shopping list is bigger and my wife is annoyed with me. It's just too much fun at the Modern Sportsman. You'll see what I mean. They're in Coon Rapids and Burnsville, theModernSportsman.com.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Radco at Radco.com. That's Radco.com. You know, they sponsor me in the initials. They always bring you Vikings news. They've been with us since the very, very beginning. Thank you, Radco, for that. And right now, they can be there for you as well. Mud, dirt, grime, it's that time of year. It's going to be raining. It's going to be slushy. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. You don't want to tear up the inside or the outside of your truck. So check out Radco's full lineup of floor mats and mud flaps from WeatherTech and Husky and more. In stock, ready to install at Radco's always everyday low prices. 4 metro locations and St. Cloud. Online at Radco.com. It's Radco. You want your truck your way. Go there today.
Summer's coming in hot. Gens Ryan's biggest deal is almost gone. Buy a new AC, get a furnace free only till May 15th. Visit GensRyan.com before it's too late.
Yeah, I love those guys.
This report is sponsored by Gens Ryan Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical.
Time's almost up. Gens Ryan's BOGO, buy an AC, get a furnace free ends May 15th. Don't pay full price later. Book now at GensRyan.com.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Bradshaw and Bryant seeking justice for the injured. Online at MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com.
Fan forecast.
High in the mid-80s today. It's going to be gorgeous out. Enjoy it.
This is the radio home of the Minnesota Vikings. FM 100.3 KFAN. Minnesota's home for football.
If you want to see Marnie Gellner potentially assault Brian O'Neill, you can check it out at KFAN.com/watch. It's the Power Hour. It's live right now. We'll see you there.
That's right. Thank you, Zacho. Finch, after the final call of the game last night, we'll listen to the final call as well, just to remind you of the goodness and the greatness that was last night.
Clark will dribble it out. The Timberwolves, an impressive Game 2 victory over the Golden State Warriors, 117-93 to even this best-of-7 series at a game apiece. The Wolves outscored by 39 points at the three-point line in Game 1. They flipped the script. They outscore the Warriors by 21 points at the three-point line here tonight. 117-93 is the final.
That's right. And Finchie liked his defense.
I think both teams are really committed to defense. But we for sure have to take all the easy baskets out of the game. And, I think try to figure out a few other things I think that they're doing as you do in a series and it goes along. But, of course, defense is going to be huge.
Good defense last night. Right, guys? Anybody over there?
Much better, yeah. It was very good,
Mm-hmm.
That team, like we've said the whole show, that team has no safety valve when Steph Curry isn't on the court. They just don't. They don't have anybody that can stop the rhythm of the other team. They just don't have a big toe, right?
They don't have a point guard who's a facilitator, right? They just have like a bunch of guys that handle the ball and look like they're trying to be point guards.
Yeah.
But they don't have a floor general.
No, they've got the other 4 toes, but it's hard to walk.
It's hard to walk without a big toe.
What an analogy.
I did. No, you're right. Go ahead. You're right.
I wanted to point out quick because you played that call of Alan Horton, and he is excellent at his job, and Jim Peterson is with him for the radio broadcast. And Alan tweeted out some instructions on how you can listen to the radio call and the TV. I mean, it's pretty basic.
To sync it up.
Yes. Download the app, the iHeartRadio app, search Timberwolves, and then you pause to sync it up with your TV broadcast. So you can pause the radio broadcast and wait 5 seconds, or I don't know, what is the delay? 7 seconds, something like that?
Something like that.
But you can try it a couple of times, but then through that iHeartRadio app and searching Timberwolves, if you want to not listen to the national broadcast, but do listen to Alan Horton and Jim Peterson, that is the way to do that.
Brian, how old are you?
29.
All right, Brian O'Neill's 29. We normally do this with Sauce. Let's just try it with Brian. Brian, poker face it for a second. Okay, don't react. How many members of NSYNC do we believe Brian O'Neill can name? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
1.
1 and 1 only? Marnie, how many can he get?
He's 29.
He's 29. So he was young, but he was around during the NSYNC era.
He's
very young.
2. He's got
yeah,
2.
2. I like
I'll
2.
take the over.
I think it's just the 1. I think it's just the 1. So 2 is the most anybody guess, though? 2? Take a shot. How many can you name? Members of NSYNC.
I appreciate the confidence from everybody. Thank you.
Good start.
I like you taking the over. Wow.
You know the 1. You can do the 1.
Justin Timberlake?
That's 1.
There we go.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
This is Corey's group. Come on.
No, that's New Kids on the Block.
Group.
I think.
Can you name
I think
them
you've got
for
a
me?
couple of
Yeah, I
groups.
can name them all.
No, you can't. Can you?
Will I be like, oh, I should
Sure,
have
I
gotten
can.
that if you name them?
So, well,
I could
a
only.
couple of them
Justin
are.
Timberlake is literally the only member I could name.
A couple of them have stayed in the media. Like Joey Fatone has done a bunch of shows in the last 20 years. J.C. Chazé was really the lead singer of NSYNC, if you go back and look. Not that I'm analyzing. Wow. Chris Kirkpatrick and then Lance Bass. Those are the 5. That is rock bottom for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
do.
Sorry about that.
I do
One
know
person
4
in
of
Twin
those
Cities knows
names.
that.
4, yeah. Which one did you not know? Chris Kirkpatrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably gets that a lot.
I would not have been able to come up with any of them, but when you said them, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Do you think they like still talk and like they're still friends?
They do. They did that show Hot Ones together. I think all 5 of
God,
them
are
were
you
on
obsessed?
that. Yeah, I saw that. Well, it's weird because Hot Ones is a giant deal, and I don't eat wings. I don't eat buffalo wings or buffalo sauce, but I still like watching celebrities try to eat those wings and not just throw up or cry. Right? You guys seen Hot Ones or not?
No,
I've seen a few
clips.
episodes, yeah.
Are you a wings guy?
Not really.
Not really. They have I don't know, Beyonce or whatever, sit down and they interview her. The guy interviews her, but they progressively eat hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter wings and try to keep a serious interview going while your tears are flying out of your face trying to not.
That was yesterday when I had those super hot fries.
I know.
didn't
Chris had
what-
the same problem,
Oh, my
right?
God.
Oh, and I got
They're
the
crazy
hiccups
hot.
from them. Yeah.
He did. He got the hiccups. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because my mistake is I thought the people that were from Les Jones Roofing were from Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah, me too.
So when I went
too.
to grab the fries, I thought they'd be like, by the way, those are really hot. And they didn't.
You thought they would warn you.
Say like, hey, if you like hot food, have the fries.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So I'm like, well,
You're
I
like,
just-
thanks for the heads
I
up,
just
roof
ate
people.
all of them, and they were
Yeah.
unbelievably hot.
Yeah.
Sweating the rest of the afternoon.
I got the hiccups from it.
Yeah, he really did.
I couldn't stop.
Brian, do you like hot stuff? You like spicy stuff?
I do not. My wife loves it.
I can't do it either, man.
Yeah.
I can't either.
No.
I mean, like, if I eat a lot of food in general, I'll sweat, so I don't need to add any.
Are you one of those guys who has to eat a lot to keep your weight up, or are you good at it?
I have to eat a lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, you're lucky.
Ballpark
living a
in
good
season, ballpark calories a day.
Just shy of 6,000.
Whoa, that's so awesome. God, you're lucky.
Yeah, heard that.
And he's 29. He's a professional athlete, but you're probably still clinging to like a solid metabolism, even if you weren't a professional athlete.
That
So,
was
man,
sauce in 4th grade.
Yeah, I had 6,000 calories yesterday.
6,000. That sounds awesome.
Wow, man.
God, that's got to be
How
fun.
much of that is like protein shakes and stuff?
A good bit of it.
Yeah, it'd have to be, I
Probably
think.
about
Yeah.
2,000 of it, yeah.
How much of that 6,000 do you allow yourself to just kind of grenade and eat whatever you want? Is any of that just junk?
I try to keep it as minimal as possible.
Mm-hmm.
My wife has a big sweet tooth, so she's always trying to remind me, like, the 80-20. Keep it tight 80% of the time. But, probably about, 15, 20% maybe.
What would be your ideal cheat meal?
My ideal cheat meal? This is going to sound very basic, but,
Let's go.
if we win a big game and I go home and there's no family there and there's nothing to do, I am door dashing Five Guys.
Yeah.
All the time. Not all the time, but
Yeah.
hopefully a few times a year.
Yeah.
Those fries are elite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you putting on your burger?
Just bacon, cheese, and ketchup.
Nice.
Interesting.
Onions,
Well
pickles.
played.
If I'm like having a burger, like that like we're making at the house or whatever, I'll kind of do it up. But if I'm going 5 guys, I just want it dirty. Like if I'm gonna do it, I want to do it, right? Like if I don't know. I just want it greasy, and I want a lot of fries.
Yes, they're gonna take that clip and put it on social media.
Does Chris Humphreys still own the 5 guys around here?
I think a handful.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and Crispin Green.
Yeah, he's like he's like a
He's an entrepreneur.
He's building an empire.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. I don't know.
Him and Bernard, right?
Yeah, him and Bernard and a couple other people. Yeah,
good for them.
Yeah.
What do you own, Brian?
The Chris Humphreys who was married to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, that one.
same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
He's from here.
So I don't think we've asked this yet. Forgive me because I was doing about 9 things over here. But how are you liking your new offensive line teammates?
Oh, they're great. You can tell right away that Ryan Kelly's played a lot of football. We had 7 of us on the team made a golf trip to Sand Valley, Wisconsin last weekend. And so I got, a total of 6.5 hours in the car with Ryan Kelly.
Yeah.
And a couple rounds of golf. So you feel like you've known him for 5-6 years by now. And then Will Fries, we're sitting next to each other in the meetings. Like we're kind of on the same schedule at the facility. So we eat breakfast at the same time and eat lunch at the same time. And really excited to play next to him. And he is a big human being.
Looks huge. So even though you have to play with these guys no matter what, is a 6.5-hour car ride kind of like a first date where you're like, man, if I don't love this guy, this is going to be a nightmare for the next 9 months dealing with this dude. But obviously it sounds like you hit it off.
I guess it's like a first date, but I certainly didn't feel that way. So we're in a good spot, but I feel like I can get along with pretty much mostly like everyone in terms of anybody who'd be in a football locker room. Like there's just so much in common from, each person's individual journey to getting to the NFL and trying to make it last a long time that you're going to find some common ground and you'll be able to hang out,
Who got to pick the tunes?
Brett Rippin was in our car. It was me, Brett Rippin, and Ryan Kelly in one car, and then the other car was TJ Hawkinson, JJ McCarthy, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Blake Brandel.
Zach would have wanted to be in that car.
He would have followed
who's in
me.
the
Who's the best golfer out of everybody?
Either TJ Hawkinson or Brett Rippin. They both shot even par one round out there. Probably Brett, but TJ can get hot.
Wow.
We did Chat GPT to assign the car breakdown and all the rounds that we did out there.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So hang on, say that again? What did you just say?
So we just typed in 7 names into ChatGPT and we're like, group this into a group of 4 and 3.
Oh, got it.
5 different times and make the spread even.
That's
so
brilliant.
we can all get to spend the same amount of time together.
Oh man,
Well played.
Genius.
that is smart.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Whose card did you guys take?
We took mine and Blake Brandel's.
Oh God,
Yeah.
putting miles in your car.
And don't you have like a little Fiat or something? It's hard to get all those.
I drive a smart car.
Yeah.
How was your golf game?
It's a work in progress. I get really frustrated when I see somebody like Brett Rippin, who I have, or JJ McCarthy can hit it so far. And I have over 100 pounds on him, and he can hit it 75 yards farther than
Is he one of those kids that's just good at everything?
Yes.
Yeah. That's like Mark Parrish back here.
Parrish
He
is good at
too.
everything.
He's like that.
I'm not shooting par though.
Yeah, you get close.
Yeah, but you're good at darts. You're good at shuffleboard. You're good at pool.
Well, you
like
spend
ping
that much
pong.
time at a bar, you're going to be good at darts.
Learning all the bar games. Golden
line.
tee.
Walk Hunter. Yeah. Have you played Sand Valley, Perry?
Yes. Yeah. I love Sand Valley. It's great. It's a cool little drive in there. Yeah. You feel like I felt like I was lost a couple of times. There's so many twists and turns driving back in there. But yeah, once you get in there, great spot. They got the couple of courses there, the sand pit. You can walk around. Yeah, it's a really cool spot.
It's kind of like going to Lambeau Field. You're just kind of on some country roads, and then a neighborhood pops up, and then all of a sudden a huge stadium pops up, and you're like, here we are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Wisconsin. A lot of it's worth driving right past to get to wherever you're going. Did you stop in Toma for gas?
I don't think so.
You probably did. It's a geographical oddity.
He loves Toma.
Man. That's a wide range of people you had in those cars going to play golf.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It is. It's neat, man, because you guys are from, like Brett's from Washington.
Yeah.
You're from the other side of the country, from basically the other side of the world from him. That's cool.
That's the coolest. That's one of the coolest parts about being on a team is like, you're friends with so many people who A, you would have never met, or B, came from a completely different background. And like I said earlier, like you inherently have so much in common that it's so easy to just become really close with a lot of people from different walks of life.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Well said.
Out of your high school, your college, and your pro teammates, which group were you and are you closest to?
I would say I've stayed closest with my high school teammates and friends.
I wondered about
the
that.
longest.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm definitely closer to my Vikings teammates now because we're just with each other all the time. And it's like, you guys are all friends, but you spend so much time together. So you know so much about each other's lives and what's going on. Where like, I can just go home and pick up with my high school friends and it's like we never skipped a beat. But like, I know more about my teammates here lives than my high school friends.
When you hear Kenny Chesney's The Boys Have Fall, does it bring tears to your eyes?
No, but it does kind of get you a little nostalgic and like, maybe hyped to go play a football game.
Right. Did you guys win a high school football championship?
We did.
Yeah, man.
52 schools.
Did you lose anything in high school?
Oh, yeah.
What did you, were you in other sports?
I just did lacrosse my freshman year. And then the only state championships we won were football and basketball my senior year.
Oh, is that all?
No.
You didn't do shot put or anything like that?
No.
Or throw? Oh, man.
I'm
I guess
sorry.
you would have crushed that, too.
Brian, I don't know anything about basketball. Who's the other famous person you played on the basketball team with?
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, okay. Did he play football?
No, he did not.
Okay, I wondered about that. Yeah,
I think Perry won 3 state championships.
Well, yeah, 2 as a player, and then one coach with Orno.
Look at you.
Yeah, that counts.
Assistant coach, yeah.
I grew up in a state.
Yep. I got benched 2 games in.
Marnie wins all the time in initials. Can we see if she does it when we get back? Brian O'Neill makes his second initials appearance after this, and one of you has a crack at $90,500 after this.
Up next, it's the initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the initials jackpot next on The Fan.
That's going to be fun. Marty, before I forget, who brings us you today?
The wonderful folks at Surfside bring us me today, and it is going to be, 85 degrees and sunny today?
Yeah,
what a beautiful day.
Drink up.
For a Surfside. I just gave my mother-in-law one. They were here a few days ago, my mother and father-in-law.
Yeah.
And she's like, I love lemonade. I'm like, I got something for you. Gave her a little Surfside. Oh, it was light and refreshing. She loved it. Thank you, Surfside.
The Fan and BigDeck.com want to help put $1,000 in your hand. Listen every weekday to The Fan.
The Fan. Have you always wanted a big deck? Then visit BigDeck.com, your platinum TimberTech installer. BigDeck.com has the skills, experience, and passion to create your dream deck. Visit BigDeck.com. That's BigDeck.com and get your deck on.
Go app and see what's trending now.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. I'm with my neighbor, Tyler Noguy, the owner of Arthur's Jewelers. Tyler, Mother's Day is coming up. What's the perfect gift?
Meat Sauce, it's all about giving her something she'll love forever. We've got stunning lab-grown diamond studs that you can afford, a size that wows her. And Shy Creation diamond pendants are stylish and made to shine.
Sounds like she'll love it. Arthur's Jewelers, loved by locals, right?
Absolutely. We're all about quality and that personal touch.
Go see Tyler at Arthur's Jewelers this Mother's Day.
The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. And now we're standing with you with Employee Pricing Plus. Hurry into your Jeep brand dealer for details today and join the family. Jeep, there's only one. Offer valid on select 2024 and 2025 Jeep brand vehicles for non-FCA employees and retirees. $200 admin fee applies. Not all buyers will qualify. Restrictions apply. Does not apply to leases. Ends June 2nd, 2025. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner, right here in the Twin Cities. With $215 billion in business loans and over 3,700 business specialists across the nation, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here from my amazing friends at Window Nation and windownation.com. It's going to be hot this weekend. If you're closing those windows after you had them open yesterday because it was beautiful out, and you realize that the seal on them is broken or they just are bad windows, replace them immediately with windows from my friends at Window Nation and windownation.com. You get 60% off a house full of windows. Plus, for 2 years, you won't have to worry about a down payment, interest, or monthly payments. That's right. You pay nothing until 2027. Plus, you get a free entry door when you buy a house full of windows. Here's many of the reasons I love my friends at Window Nation. They have an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, 50-point inspection of every window before it leaves the factory. Installers who specialize in just windows with over 15 years of experience of most of them, and the new windows can be installed in one day. Go to Window Nation and windownation.com right now. They have over 45,000 five-star reviews, and they're made in the USA. windownation.com, 866-90Nation. Bye.
It's Dean from Wedding Day Diamonds. I get it. Shopping for engagement rings online is fantastic. You can build a ring that's uniquely yours, and you're in control every step of the way. But hold on a second. Don't get caught up in the excitement just yet. See, the world of diamonds is unlike any other. Diamonds aren't all the same, and there's a good chance you'll make a mistake. I hate to make you nervous, but there's a reason why I'm telling you this. We've got a game changer with our new WeddingDayDiamonds.com. We take the risk out of your hands and put it in ours. I'll personally choose the perfect diamond for your dream ring. We give you a year to exchange your ring if it's not perfect, or 60 days for a full refund. No questions asked. We'll craft your custom-made ring right here in America in about 10 days. So why risk doing something you're not an expert at? Let us help you get it right. Start your ring shopping online at WeddingDayDiamonds.com or in our 9 showrooms. Love made easy at Wedding Day Diamonds.
Nordo here for the Modern Sportsman, shooting range and gun shop in both Coon Rapids and Burnsville. And I love them, but I got to be honest. I have an issue with the Modern Sportsman. They have too much awesome stuff. The range is great, first off, but to get to the range, I got to walk by all the brands and options and all the accessories. Then one of their employees who knows a ton is standing there to answer all my questions. Suddenly, my shopping list is bigger and my wife is annoyed with me. It's just too much fun at the Modern Sportsman. You'll see what I mean. They're in Coon Rapids and Burnsville, theModernSportsman.com.
Perfect exteriors of Minnesota. A strong home starts from the top.
Now back to the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios. It's the Power Trip on the Fan.
The Power Hour continues. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find and watch every Initials game and every Power Hour at KFAN.com/watch.
All right, it's almost time. But I have one quick question about a rumor that I'm hearing that I want to talk to our beloved Minnesota Viking, Brian O'Neill, about. I'm sure you don't comment on rumors, but this is from Arif Hassan, and he's hooked in. How would you feel if it turned out to be true that the Vikings are playing back-to-back international games? I'm reading that everywhere now.
That's a possibility.
That's what I'm reading right now. Hearing the Vikings will be playing internationally in back-to-back weeks, at Steelers week 4, at Cleveland week 5.
Dublin
in
into London.
week 4, London in week 5, back-to-back weeks.
That's what the internet's saying, and when is the internet ever wrong?
And this, again, if it were just anybody, I wouldn't say it, but that's a Reef, man. He's usually hooked in.
I don't know how. I've never done that, so I don't know.
I think Jacksonville did it last year, but they played in the same country, right?
I think it was London both times.
I think you are correct, yes. Yes, sir.
So maybe the Vikings would be the first to ever do that. We'll see.
Crazy.
How do you feel about the international games in general, though? You're fine with them?
I think our team does the travel the right way. Like, I think they...
On an airplane?
Yeah.
She's already talking trash.
We're going to take a boat over, actually.
You're leaving tomorrow.
No, I think just like
It's your car.
The protocol they have to like kind of keep us time adjusted or with the time zones and everything, they do a really good job. We get a big plane and they do it the right way. So I've liked them in the past, but
Is that Chad Lundeen making all those notes and changes? And
Chad does a great job. There's a whole team that does it.
I can't believe how they do it.
Well,
It's
he says it's
unbelievable.
just him, but okay.
Right.
He does a lot, but we got to give credit to everybody else.
Just kidding.
Hey,
the logistics must be absolutely insane.
Yeah,
to make it go.
Every time we do an away game in the United States, a team of people has to go there a couple days early to get everything ready. So I'm imagining they would have to go like a week early.
Jeez Louise. As somebody who's done a lot of 2-week road trips, Mark, how good is it to be gone for 2 weeks at a time?
It can be pretty tough.
I bet.
It can get tough just mentally, just getting back to the, you need the home cooking, you need your home bed. That's why you kind of, when you get on those long road trips near the end of them, those games can kind of be scary. In the NHL, you can. It's okay to lose a couple games at the end of a 7-game road trip, right? But I'll just be interesting to see how the energy is, how the morale is coming up on that second game, because that's a long time away from home.
No doubt. That's a good point. Never thought about that. Yeah, interesting. Well, you know what? Speaking of losing, Marnie, you're going to lose this game.
Let's go.
You are.
This is Initials Game 573
Exactly right.
on the Power Trip. Presented by Wolf River Electric.
Yes! Wolf River Electric.
Corey, is that new?
Yeah, it is. It started last week, but those guys are the best. Go solar in 2025 with the great people at Wolf River Electric. I got the solar panels put on last year. If you have solar panel questions, go to wolfriverelectric.com. Hit up the right people and get those panels in 2025.
That's right. Click on free quote to get started. Tell them you heard about it on KFAN. Thank you, Wolf River Electric.
These guys are the best.
What a week for solar panels. It's been wall-to-wall sunshine.
I'm printing money. You want some of my sunshine?
Wow. Sure.
No, but I'll take your money.
Rosie. Okay, cool, man.
Yeah, Rose.
You want my sunshine?
Wow. Okay.
Sure. That Len song, Steal My Sunshine?
Pop loves that song.
Of course he does. Let's go around the room and see who's playing and what they're playing for. Sauce, what happens if you win today?
I am sponsored by my amazing friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue Pizzas now on sale at Bruce Foods in Wyoming for $7.99. If I win today, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one of you will win $100 to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Chris, what happens if you win?
That's right. My name is Chris Hagen. I'm here brought to you by Radco and Radco.com. If I win, you get 10% off your entire order now through Monday, in-store or online at Radco.com. When you use the promo code Initials, discount doesn't apply to toppers. It does everything else. Thank you, Radco.
All she does is win. Miss Marnie Gellner.
I am sponsored by the wonderful folks at Great Clips. At Great Clips Salons, and if I win today, tweet me, tag Great Clips now through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win 1 year of free haircuts. I'm looking at Brian O'Neill. He's got some stragglers coming out today.
Alone.
No.
It's good-looking hair. It's longer, but it's good-looking hair. What's wrong with his cut?
I'll get you a Great Clips number when we're done here.
But you're not going to win.
Yes. That's right.
Yes.
That's how we're doing it right
What about Mark Parrish? What happens if you win, Pear Bear?
Well, I'm sponsored by my great friends at By the Yard. And if I win, visit any of By the Yard's 3 showrooms and mention Initials to get 10% off and free delivery on By the Yard's maintenance-free outdoor furniture. Offer valid on in-store purchases now through next Friday. Thank you, By the Yard. Let's go. Good guys.
Also playing today, Brian O'Neill of the Minnesota Vikings has played before about a year or so ago. Got 0 right. And you mentioned during the break, I had forgotten about this, that KOC was texting you the answers, almost trolling you like, how did you not get this, right? So, but he also played and got 0. So he can't really talk, right? You guys have the same score all time now.
Yeah, I guess so. But he was right. Like, he did get the answers right when he was texting last year.
No surprise.
But getting on the board officially puts you ahead of him. So that's the goal today. Just get on the board. You also can play this game at home by buying the home version at initialsgame.com. Version 6, just a couple of days away. Initialsgame.com. And then you can also go and play at like 65 locations all over the upper Midwest by going to initialsgamelive.com and going and playing for free at bars.
Don't care.
Okay.
Hey, they have it out at our social in Rogers.
They
I was
sure
there
do.
the other day, and I was
sweet.
they were getting ready to play. Yeah,
They
cool.
sure do. I'm trying to forget something. I think we have one starting Sunday as well, too. So whatever. You can check it out at initialsgamelive.com.
Just off the coast of hell.
Corey's hometown?
That's right.
All right, before we play game 573, we have to potentially give away $90,500 this time for the jackpot.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
You heard it. St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot is $90,500. Looking to buy new cars? Save money in your current car loan? Do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 4.99% APR. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Yeah, massive shout out to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. So cool that they've been doing this as long as they've been doing this. But look, it goes up $500 every week. It's a progressive jackpot. If the caller guesses one letter in the right spot, St. Paul Federal Credit Union gives them $250, which is still pretty cool. $250. But if you say them both right in the right spot,
today's the day.
You win $90,500.
Today's the day.
Let's see. What is your name? Good morning, and where are you from?
It's Corey from Roseville.
Corey from Roseville.
C from R.
Corey, how do you spell your name, your first name?
C-O-R-Y.
God, I hope you win. That is the right way to spell it.
That's right.
That's right.
C-O-R-Y.
So far, so good.
Corey in Roseville.
One for
Corey,
one.
you have already done the impossible, which is be the caller that gets through. That's the hardest part. And all you have to do is tell me the two right letters, and I'll give you $90,500. Take a shot at it, Corey in Roseville. Go for it.
Let's go S-C.
S-C as in California?
That's correct.
All right. S is in Sacramento. C is in California. S-C. All right.
Greasy.
Corey in Roseville guesses S-C for a shot at $90,500. Does Corey, spelled the right way, have at least one, and is he still alive for a shot at a whole bunch of money? Corey, I'm so glad your name is spelled correctly, and I'm so glad you guessed SC.
Whoa! We got one. Whoa! Do we have two? Let's go. Come on, Corey.
So, Corey, you have at least one correct. You have won $250 thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union.
Come on now.
If you have both right, you're the third jackpot winner.
Come on.
And Corey's across the country are going to celebrate with you for spelling it correctly.
Brian, this would be the coolest thing ever if you were here. Brian. Come on, man.
$90,500. All right, Corey, is there a reason you guessed SC?
It's my initials and my wife's initials backwards.
Oh.
That's so
Interesting. Okay, so you could have gone CS or SC, but you went this way, and you're taking a shot at $90,500. Okay.
Come on, today's the day.
Come on. Is Corey in Roseville the third ever jackpot winner for $90,500? He's going the letter S and the letter C. How long can I hold this tension? Sorry, son of a bitch. Sorry.
Stay on the line.
Stay there, though. You won $250. That's really cool.
Heck yeah, man. Absolutely. We'll take it.
All right. Well, I would argue if I was the caller on a weekly basis, and now this window for the foreseeable future has closed, but this is the combo I would always guess. Double S. Double S. So he had the S part right. He guessed SC. This is the back of your pocket combo to guess whenever you get in if it hasn't been used in a while. I think it's the one I've used the most in the history of the game. Double S.
Come on now.
Hey man, he won $250
Good
though,
for him.
thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. All right,
All right,
best
Brian,
out of
you
12.
ready, Brian? Here we go. You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Double S. Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. Got to pronounce the answer correctly. The all-time record is 9 by AJ Sauce and Do Young Park. Here we go. Number 1 of double S.
Clue number 1.
Is flat.
Clue number 2.
Is temporary.
Clue number 3.
Is not a final destination.
Clue number 4.
Moves you forward.
Clue number 5.
Is placed in a path. No clue.
Clue number 6.
Found in gardens and hiking trails, and also is a job you take to eventually lead to your goal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one gets the first one.
Not a clue.
When you take a job that's not your final job, but like
Stepping stone.
it's a stepping stone.
Stepping stone.
And you place those along hiking trails or
my
gardens. Those are
Lord.
Stepping stones. All right.
Well,
rough
hideous.
start.
Yep.
Did KOC have that one?
Did he text you that one?
Yeah.
Stepping stone, Brian. No one gets
All right, we got
stepping
this down.
stone zeros
No worries,
across the
everybody.
board.
We got this now. Yep.
Here's number 2
No big deal.
of double S.
Clue number 1.
This is not inevitable.
Clue number 2.
However, some people experience this.
Clue number 3.
In a couple of different ways, you could argue this is most often connected to 19 to 24-year-olds.
Clue number 4.
This deals with increased expectations.
Clue number 5.
This sometimes happens after a band's debut album.
Paul.
Oh, damn it.
Sauce was first.
Sophomore slump.
That's right. Oh, that is a sophomore slump.
Shoot.
Brian, was your second year in the NFL just as good as your first?
I would like to think I was better.
Better. So no sophomore slump. The opposite of a sophomore slump. Fantastic.
It's a sophomore surge.
Well done.
Oh.
Sauce gets
wasn't very
sophomore
good.
slump.
Good one, Sauce.
And Sauce leads
All right, here we go.
1
Good guys.
to nothing. Here's number 3 of double S.
Clue number 1.
Used as a reference, not as a recommendation.
Clue number 2.
Is listed.
Clue number 3.
Is a measured amount.
Clue number 4.
Might be used to help track. Mark.
Serving size.
That's right.
Oh, wow, Perry.
Let's go. Here we
Is
go.
a
Good one, Pear. Good one,
serving
Pear.
size.
Way to go.
These are tough ones.
That's done.
Yeah.
Parrish on the board with serving size,
Here
and
we go.
Sauce and Mark each have 1.
Petty.
Here we go.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Here's
Go, guys.
number 4 of double S.
Clue number 1.
Does not involve sugar coating.
Clue number 2.
Is probably very accurate.
Mark,
Yep.
straight shooter.
That's right.
Wow, Perry. Good job, Perry.
That's a straight shooter,
Let's
and
go.
Parrish
Been
is
a while.
here.
Wow.
Petty.
Wow. Nice job, bud.
All right, Marky
Thank
Mark.
you.
Brian, how you feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Parrish has 2. Sauce has 1.
Go, guys. Here we go, Hawk.
0 so far for Brian, Marnie, and Hawk, but
Here we
there's
go,
plenty of
Brian.
time. 8 to go. Here's
Marnie,
number
you two are
5 of double S.
Clue number 1.
Over 50 years old.
Clue number 2.
Used to be surrounded by paper, but now plastic.
Clue number 3.
A long, thin, hollow tube is partially placed in it.
Clue number 4.
This is often requested through an intercom system.
Clue number 5.
This is commonly only available in February.
Mark.
Yep.
Shamrock shake.
That's right.
Jeez, Perry.
That is a McDonald's Shamrock
Oh, so good.
shake.
Oh, I'd crush that
I was
right
thinking,
now.
well, I had strawberry shake on my mind there. And
Well, you
Yeah.
waited till I said February, and you were all over. Well done. Shamrock shake is
Perry.
right at
He
you.
was
That's
in the
3 in a row.
drive-through of a bank.
Oh, great story.
That's where I was. That's where I was.
one of us stops there twice a week, every morning.
Fair.
Minimum.
All right, Mark. Mark has
Here we
3.
go.
Sauce
Okay.
has 1.
Sauce, this is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, these are great.
Yes,
Yeah, I bet
super
it is.
good
I bet
game.
it's a
I
lot of
wish
fun.
Brian would get a couple, though.
Me too.
I
Me
like
too.
Brian.
Me 3.
Here's number 6 of double S.
Clue number 1.
Exploded in popularity in the 2010s.
Clue number 2.
Minimizes or eliminates the need for an additional human being.
Clue number 3.
This is sometimes packed or associated with travel.
Clue number 4.
This involves some level of convenience or vanity.
Brian,
Yep.
sweatsuit.
man, I thought you had it.
Yep.
Sounded confident. Dang it.
This man packs a sweatsuit.
Thought you had it.
For his travels.
All right, Brian O'Neill out for the rest of number
I'm still proud of
6.
you,
Clue number 5.
Extends.
Mark.
Yep.
Selfie stick.
That's right.
Perry.
I think you guys are
Parrish
still
has
asleep.
4 straight.
I don't think. I'm not really.
I can't believe it. I don't.
Dude, you're locked in. 4 straight for Mark Parrish, and he has a 4-1 lead over
Cool.
Saucy Saucerson.
I don't know any of these.
Game.
I have
This
one
is
that
fun.
I can't stop thinking about.
Yeah, it's a good time.
All right, Brian, 6 more shots. Mark starting to run away. Mark with 4, Sauce with 1. Here's number 7 of Double S.
Clue number 1.
Not easily replicated.
Clue number 2.
This can be an undefinable element.
Clue number 3.
Sometimes a catalyst of sorts.
Paul?
Go for it.
Silver spoon?
No. Hawk.
Secret sauce?
That's right.
Oh, nice.
That is the secret
Nice.
sauce.
There you
And
go.
Chris gets on the
Brian.
board. Good one.
Take it.
All right.
I'll take it.
Secret sauce.
This is
You guys.
hard.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Brian and I
had
don't
nothing on that one.
know what's
We
going
only
on.
want
I got a
Brian
bunch
to
of
get
notes
some.
with stuff crossed out.
Yeah.
Brian, the silver lining is she hasn't hit you yet because she also has not scored. And you did predict that she would not win. And so far, Marnes, that's looking to be the case. Mark Parrish has 4. Hawk and Sauce each have 1. 5 to go. Everybody's still mathematically, technically in this. Here's number 8 of Double S.
Clue number 1.
Sometimes connected to evidence recovery.
Clue number 2.
Involves a level of suspicion.
Clue number 3.
Is a procedure.
Clue number 4.
Can be considered highly intrusive.
Paul.
Yep.
Strip search.
That's right.
There you go.
That is a strip
Okay.
strip search.
I was hoping you got
Sauce.
that one, Brian. I just want
You're
Brian
hoping
to
he got
get
a
one.
Why'd you steal it from him then?
Because I like to win.
Yeah, that's the right answer. Mark has 4. Sauce has 2. Hawk has 1. There's 4 left. Marnie,
We
you
gotta,
would
we
need-
gotta run it.
We got
We
it.
gotta run it.
Yep.
Let's go.
One of you has to run it. Otherwise, Mark, Sauce, and Hawk still in this, of course. Here's number 9
Come on, baby.
of Double S.
Clue number 1.
Is most commonly 2 or 3.
Clue number 2.
One of the words is the physical arrangement.
Clue number 3.
Often ordered.
Clue number 4.
This is a huge disadvantage in poker.
Clue number 5.
Most commonly asked for in the mornings. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is not a large amount of pancakes.
Paul.
Marnie.
Paul was
Dang it.
first.
Short stack.
That's right.
Dang it.
That is a short stack. Short stack.
Ah, shoot.
Sauce is chipping away, and he's back in this with 3 to go.
All right.
Good job, Paul.
All right.
you.
Brian and Marnie are mathematically out.
Nice one, Sauce.
Clearly, keep playing. Get
Go, guys,
on the
here we
board,
go. Let's
Brian.
go. Yes,
can do
everyone
it.
We're gonna
keep
get one.
playing.
You can get one. Here we go. Hawk, you need the last 3. You can still tie Mark. Otherwise, Mark, you have a 1-point lead with 3 to
Here you
go.
go.
All right, buddy.
Here's number 10 of Double S.
Clue number 1.
No resistance or friction.
Clue number 2.
Without complications.
Marnie.
Marnie was first.
Smooth sailing.
That's right.
That's it, Marnes.
Nice job, Martins.
That is smooth. So don't hit him.
All right, would you leave him alone?
That's it. Marnie's
on the board.
All right, here we go.
That takes Chris out of the running. The situation is as simple as this now, Marky Mark.
Keep playing for me.
Mark, you have a 1-point lead with 2 to go. If you get either of the remaining 2, you mathematically
Here we go.
lock
Let's
this thing
go.
up.
Come on.
So Mark is going for the win. Sauce needs at least one of the last 2. Here's number 11 of Double S.
Clue number 1.
One of the words refers to a specific light and heat.
Clue number 2.
This is a nickname.
Clue number 3.
Has an association with Mickey Mouse and friends. Hawk.
Shooting star?
Hawk out for the rest of number 11.
Clue number 4.
Is a peninsula.
Paul.
For the tie.
Sunshine State.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Nice.
That is the Sunshine State.
Sorry, Bear. I tried.
Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Look at him.
Wow.
Comes down to this. Number 12. Mark, if you get this right, you win. Sauce,
Good one,
if
Sauce.
you get
Good
this
guys.
right,
Thanks,
you
Barry.
win. Marnie, if you get this right, we have a tiebreaker between those 2. Hawk, if you get this right, we have a tiebreaker between those 2. Brian, if you get this right, we have a tiebreaker between those 2, and you pass KOC.
That's the most important part.
Let's do this.
Yep, come on now.
Number 12, Mark and Sauce going for the win. Here's number 12 of Double S.
Clue number 1.
Commonly brightly colored.
Clue number 2.
Its creation was somewhat accidental.
Clue number 3.
This is shot or dispersed.
Clue number 4.
Comes in long, thin strands.
Mark.
For the win.
Silly string.
That's right.
Oh,
Silly string. Mark Parrish
Woo.
Nice pair.
walks it off.
Boy, I went ice cold
Yeah,
there.
nice
Silly
pair.
string.
Oh,
Oh, tough one.
now
Those
I
were
can
tough
breathe.
today, Brian. Those
Now
were
I
tough.
can breathe.
Parrish, what happens now that you have won
Well-
initials game 573?
Well, since I won, you can visit any of By the Yard's 3 showrooms and mention initials to get 10% off and free delivery on By the Yard's maintenance-free outdoor furniture. Offers valid on in-store purchases now through next Friday. Thank you so much, By the Yard. Good guys.
Let's go.
Wow, it's been a while.
Brian, it's a hard game.
Been a
man.
while.
It's tough. Those were tough today, too.
good.
Harder than normal, I think, by just a little bit. So I was so confident when you rang in that your confidence was projecting that you had it. And it wasn't meant to be. But maybe next time.
You did good, though.
Yeah, you did good. Why not?
I'm going to think about it every day for the next year.
And look at it like this. You only lost to Marnie by 1. Not a big deal.
But, hey, we're making progress.
Making progress.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so rookie mini camp today. You're not a rookie. What's next for you?
We have OTAs through like the middle to the end of June.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we get a nice little break and then time to get it rolling for training camp.
You still love football?
Every day.
Yeah.
Love it.
I bet, man. That's cool.
Till the wheels fall off or they kick me out.
Amen.
Yeah.
Correct.
Amen.
Another season in the sunshine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Yeah. How often when you come back to the huddle are you hurting really, really bad and you don't want to play another play?
Not that often.
Good.
Usually the pain comes on like Monday or Tuesday.
I bet. Oof, man.
Well, best of luck, man. Again, we
It's
love
good to
having
see
you
you.
in. It's always
You're
good
the
to see
Thanks
you.
for coming in.
Thanks, guys.
Team looks like it's loaded. Best of luck this season and beyond. And good luck with that Dublin-London thing if that takes place. That might be interesting for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Good luck with that.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you,
the best.
buddy. Good to
Brian
see you,
O'Neill,
Brian.
right
See you
tackle of the Minnesota Vikings. We're back 5:30 to 9 on Monday. 9 to noon is next. I'm sure they'll have Wolves Warriors covered like a blanket. Everybody
It's
have a
sinning.
great Mother's Day weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday. See ya.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Enjoy the sunshine.